Hi, this is Jim, and I'm the New Hampshire rock guy, and we're out on another one of my mining adventures. Wow, look at this spar here. It's just falling out of the mine walls, and there's so much more to see. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Feel all 6 sides of the tourmaline crystal. What would be west into the Connecticut River Valley and the mountains of Vermont. World-class beryl crystals, both aquamarine and golden. If you look hard enough, you'll find something it's facing. Yeah. Get ready for a fantastic journey of this incredible mine. But again, directly across from the old Settlers Cidery, the former Gilson store. So this is a war memorial that was constructed. But the amazing thing, this brings in, we talked about mica, I talked about feldspar, I didn't talk about what it's used for. We're going to save that for the site we're going to. But this is to introduce the beryllium story. So if you look at these colors, this is your aquamarine, water of the sea, aquamarine, seawater. So blue greens, but again, you know, this is just the face of this memorial. So if you we'll traverse right around, there's beryl everywhere, okay? So there's also in here, yeah, big piece. There's golden beryl in our area. This is beryl, here it is. This is golden beryl right here and right here. That's something you can still find at Beryl Mountain. Ooh, look at this.
Is this something
Seems
different?
like rocks that I've seen too.
I'm sorry, yeah?
Yeah, the yellow goldish, definitely.
What is that purple?
So, if
this is golden beryl?
yes.
I thought that was copper stained quartz.
No.
Or iron
So
stained quartz.
golden beryl. If golden beryl is gemmy, does anybody, the term gemmy is when it's crystal clear.
Okay.
It's halidor, and it's much the color of yellow. What do we have here?
Oh, we got some nice pieces of that last time we were up there.
Yeah.
The golden
cool.
barrel. That's
So-
why I asked you if it was, what do we do with this? Is it worth any, like, doing something with, or
Yeah,
does
I
it
like
look nice?
it a lot. I like
polished
the big
up?
jewelry with it.
So people leave these here for their families? The loose ones?
There was a little deterioration happening on the bottom, and they put the cement, and they just put that on to cover
What about
the
those
cement.
ones on top?
Yeah, again, the cement top, and it was deteriorating. So here's the I just told you we had world-class mica by size here in Alston. We're going to talk about world-class feldspar deposits, but right now it's world-class beryl. All right, beryl was used to extract. You grind it up through a process, and you can extract the element beryllium. It's the smallest molecule of all metals. Small. So if you can envision, it doesn't. You've seen on a TV screen or a movie, a molecule, right? And they have the balls and the straws in between. So if you took copper, whatever that structure looks like, and you add a teeny bit of beryllium into copper, it fills in all the spaces because it's so small. And now it makes copper 6 times stronger. 2% beryllium makes copper 6 times stronger. Greatest use in the world. Every single telephone jack you've ever touched in your life is a beryllium alloy. Every single USB connector in the world is a beryllium alloy. It has springiness is one of its attributes. Heat resistance is another one. It's used on the space shuttle and the ceramics of the tiles to allow re-entry. It's the most useful metal, but we don't know that because it's always added to some other metal. And if it's used pure, it's being used by the government and the CIA for things we don't want to know about. I don't know.
Heavy water?
No. The other uses of beryllium would be things like a scalpel. Every scalpel is a beryllium alloy. Every time you've gone to the dentist, any of the picks, those are nickel beryllium alloys. Your gas station. You're filling up the car. There's metal in the hose. The end of the hose is metal in your car. Beryllium is non-sparking. So beryllium is the secret ingredient to the $10,000 space hammer or whatever it was, $1,000 space hammer. Now let's talk about how rare it is. because this is not rare here. Beryllium, million grains of sand on the Earth, which probably wouldn't take up too much space. Only 6 grains of sand would be beryllium. Okay, so it's extremely rare in the Earth's crust. It was only formed in the universe by the Big Bang. It's one of the elemental elements. The Big Bang went off. They believe that only 4 elements existed. Hydrogen, and if you think of a periodic table of elements, have you seen it? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. It's element number 4. And again, those were the first elements. The only thing that creates beryllium in the universe is a supernova. And we've only had 6 of those in the last 2,000 years. So there's what we got, and there's not a lot being made. It's not something you can go to a lab and make. You just can't force it because of that size. So here in this particular area, none of us knew this. It was the greatest concentration of the mineral beryl in the world. And of all minerals, beryl has more beryllium than any other mineral. There may be, and I guess at the number, 20, 30 minerals have beryllium in them, but a lesser concentration. So we had the greatest concentration. Beryllium is also in Time magazine listed the highlights of in the year 2000. The special edition came out talking about all sorts of highlights for the 20th century. And there was a article that was all about technology, and it was the top, oh shoot, I forget what the number was, top 20 technological inventions of the 20th century. Beryllium's responsible for 90%. Today, beryllium's responsible for 100% of everything technology. Every cell phone, every satellite, every airplane, every anything cannot exist without beryllium. It's that critical. So the beryl story was secret here. The concentration of beryl in this area has been kept secret, and people just don't know that you could dig a hole anywhere here and find beryl. Greatest question everybody will ask, I'll give you the answer right now. What happened to beryl? Why aren't we looking for it fanatically? In the 80s, they found a deposit in the United States that is one of those lesser concentration minerals, right? There's a lesser amount of beryllium, but they can strip mine it like coal. If you hard rock mine, all right, so these mines that have pegmatite with quartz, mica, feldspar, those are your igneous rocks. Pegmatites over the entire world, 50% have no beryl. Even in the state of New Hampshire, 50% of the mines have 0 beryl. But of the other ones, if you wanted to get 1 ton of this rock, 1 ton, you had to blast and mine 300,000 tons of stone to get 1 ton of beryl. And when the arms race, World War II started, and then the arms race, the first attempt at Beryl Mountain, they extracted 26 tons. Highest concentration in the world. So the last statistic is that a typical mine, so again, all over the world, if it has 1% beryl in the mine, it's unusually rich. 0.1% is normal. Beryl Mountain, 32%. Off the charts, buried by history, obscured. It was guarded by armed guards. All throughout World War II, and Jackson and I interviewed the family that had the history. It was their family that got the contracts for being the armed guards. Their descendants still live in Ackworth, and they still live right there on Beryl Mountain Road. So cool, that's the beryl story. Now, to complete this picture, the part of what my job in this mica mine schoolhouse and the New England Mineral Museum is to try and get to the truth, because there's a lot of, fabrication and white lies and urban myths, all those sort of things. So the urban myth about the beryl here is that the ridge starts behind the Gilsum store and it runs for 2 miles. It was just an easy mark, okay? So as we drive up this hill, Jackson and I have found the beginning of the ridge. We've been shown it, and that's the first place. that I wave. So that's the beginning of what is literally a 2-mile long ridge that is just, it's a ridge of quartz, 3 giant quartz. The second place we go today will be crossing that ridge. So you get to see the end of it. But anyway, so the first wave out the window is the beginning of the Barrel Ridge. The second wave will be the foreman's house. And all we need, we're all just going up the hill, so wherever your cars are, I'll pull up on the side of the road first and everybody line in behind me. Thank you.